Good afternoon, morning, evening, or night for whatever time of day it is that you are watching this video. Welcome to my channel for those of you who are new, and welcome back to my channel for those of you who have seen previous videos. So, divine beings, I need you all to be a little bit open-minded for this video today. This may be a little triggering for those who come from specific religious backgrounds. But for the video for today, the angel number is going to be angel number 666. So this particular angel number actually has dual meanings in this reading for today. But I just want to start off by saying angel number 666 is about awareness and reflection, heavy awareness. Okay, balance your thoughts by focusing less on the material and more on the spiritual. It's time to wake up to your higher spiritual truth. So I mentioned in a previous video that I am newer on my spiritual journey, right? So it took a lot of kind of meditation and practice, and a lot of initially me needing to get confirmation from others for me to actually realize and trust in the spiritual gifts and the downloads and the messages that I was receiving, right? So initially, in order for spirit to really get me to understand, they were speaking to me primarily through my dreams, right? And a lot of downloads and a lot of messages actually still come to me through my dreams. Actually, I've been a dreamer and I've been getting messages all my life. I just always thought that I was just some kind of weird dreamer, right? But I think I want to switch it up a little bit, and I want to start by for the messages that come through that start by way of dream. I'm going to start off my videos by actually giving the dream first and then giving the messages that come through. So I'll have a dream, and then of course messages will come through in the dream. And then when I wake up and I sit with spirit, that's when the rest of the downloads start to come through. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start by sharing the dream first, and then I'm going to come back with the rest of the message that goes along with it. So in this dream, there are all these people gathered in this place, right? And there are these entities, right? There are these entities that are there that have all of these people trapped in this place. These people are scared. They are crying. They just want to go home, right? So these entities decide that, hey, well, I want to start by saying that these people who are there to get punished, okay? And when I first saw it, I'm thinking to myself, like, why is a chosen one down there? But of course, all of that gets revealed later. So these people that are there to suffer some sort of punishment for something that they've done, right? So out of nowhere, these entities decide, okay, we'll let one person go. There's going to be a race, and whoever makes it out first, they get to leave and walk away scot-free, right? So there's a chosen one that's there with 2 family members and a bunch of just other people, right? So the race begins, and of course, the chosen one is in the lead, right? It's the chosen one, and directly behind the chosen one is the chosen one's family member. So they're running. The other family member, the chosen one can sense, is like several people behind, but they're running. All through the house, there are all these obstacles, these trap doors. They're having to climb down things, climb up things. It was literally like some kind of obstacle course, right? So they make it outside. And before the chosen one gets to the door that leads outside, they look back, see the level of horror and terror on their family member's face. They open the door and let their family member go through first, right? So their family member gets through, and they make it all the way to the gate, and the family member gets out. And as soon as the family member gets out, the gate immediately shuts. So once the gate shuts, these beings of light show up, right? And they don't show up in person. Their consciousness and their presence shows up. These beings of light tell this family member, hey, you can choose one person to make it out with you, but you have to choose now before the gates reclose. So that the beings, they slightly open the gate and they tell the family member they can choose one person who can make it out scot-free with them, but that's it. After that, they have to go. Otherwise, they're both going to be back, where they started. So, chosen one, I'm sitting there looking at you, and you're looking at the family member, and you're like, hey, choose me, choose me, choose me. And when I tell y'all, this was like literally the most awkward thing to watch. I don't know that I've ever witnessed anything so awkward other than like when you see these things happen in movies, because it was literally like watching a movie, right? So chosen one is sitting there like, hey, choose me, because we both know that the chosen one is actually the one who was supposed to have gotten out to begin with. But as this family member is looking, they're sitting there in silence, they're looking, they're waiting, and they want, the other family member, the third family member that's several people behind, that's who they really want to save. But because that person is so far behind, and because the gate is getting ready to close, they have to choose somebody. Now, I should have mentioned previously that this family member and this chosen one were like way, 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 way ahead of the crowd. So as this was happening, others had not even made it outside yet. So as the family member is sitting here thinking and pondering, and I'm sorry if y'all hear me smacking, my mouth gets really dry, and doing all this nonstop talking makes it worse, which is why y'all will hear several pauses in the video, because I'll stop to actually get a drink of water. But anyways, the family member is sitting here thinking and pondering on who to choose. And the reason I say it's so awkward was because at this time, there was no one outside except for the family member and you, chosen one, right? So it's just like, okay. So then a third person actually ends up coming out. And this person is literally like a complete stranger to both chosen one and this family member. But a third person finally makes it outside, and y'all will not believe that this family member chose that third person over you. And when I tell y'all, my heart, my mouth, my stomach, everything dropped. Everything dropped, right? And it just, it was so awkward. This particular family member, and for some, I'm actually getting that this may even have been a friend, or, may even be a friend in like the 3D, is like jealous, is seriously jealous. And I started getting some heavy fire and water, especially signs, especially in terms of personality, but also in terms of signs as well, because it's weird. The chosen one in this dream was actually a water sign, and that particular family member was actually a fire sign. And I didn't really understand why that was being shown to me, because I didn't understand why that actually mattered. But it mattered in terms of personality, because I'm getting that you, chosen one, you are very loving, you are very caring, you are very nurturing, you are very compassionate, and you bring out the negative side of fire signs in people, meaning you bring out that ruthless, you bring out that jealous, that envious, you bring out that side of people where you want to help them, but they're only seeing you as competition. So the kind of lesson that came out of this particular dream was, chosen ones, stop letting other people go first. Stop letting other people go in front of you. I was hearing heavy, like for those of you, if you've ever ridden on a plane, how they always tell you in the event of some kind of catastrophic event, make sure you put on your mask first before you attempt to assist others. Yeah, I'm getting heavy. Put your mask on first. Take care of you first. And this is the part that really kind of was like, wow, because I remember thinking, why is this chosen one even there to begin with? The only reason why the chosen one was even there was because they wanted to help their family members make it out. And the ironic part of it is that had the chosen one had gotten out first, the way that spirit intended it to happen, well, actually the whole point of this was that The only reason why the race, quote unquote, ensued in the first place was because you, chosen one, had gotten down there and you were not supposed to have been in there. And had these entities had started attacking or doing something to you, then they would have faced an attack from these higher beings of light, right? So they had to allow you to get out while kind of still trying to hide and mask it. So that's why the whole race took place, was to give the chosen one an opportunity to get out, right? And you were supposed to have gotten out. You were first. But because you allowed someone else in front of you, you missed that opportunity, right? You lost that opportunity, which that's going to be like what I'm going to get into in a few minutes. But it's just crazy because the only reason why you were there was to help those family members out. And had you had made it out first, like you were supposed to, you actually would have been able to help out both family members, but they don't know that. And it doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, you still got out, chosen one. I just want to make that clear. At the end of the day, you still got out, but like your head was so low, because I guess it was just like a moment of realization for you that you just were not expecting. And spirit is wanting you to know that, like, yeah, going on this journey is going to bring out a lot of negativity, jealous, and envy. And unfortunately, it's going, for some of you, I'm not going to say for everyone, because for some of you, your family, your friends are going to be very loving and supportive. But for some of you, this jealous and this enviness is actually going to start with your own friends and family. So the reason that I chose 666 for the angel number for this message is because, chosen ones, I want you to be more aware. I want you to focus on awareness, okay? I want you to be careful of your thoughts. I want you to be careful of your words. And I also want you to be aware of your surroundings, okay? I'm getting heavy master number 22, okay? You are the master creators. You are the master builders. And for the different thing about master number 22 is that I'm hearing that for some of you, it's a life path number. And we talk about the master numbers 11, 22, and 33. But for particular master number 22, I'm hearing for you all, this could either be a life path number, or it could actually be your birthday. Like if you were born on the 22nd of a month, okay? But I'm hearing you are master builders. You bring things from the 5D, from the 6D, from the 7D down into the 3D, okay? Everything changes according to you. I'm hearing you can transform the narrative. At first, I was going to call this you can control the narrative. But as I was creating this little sunsetty picture, I accidentally typed create and ended up keeping that because I don't believe there are any accidents. I'm hearing that, chosen ones, you create the narrative. Chosen ones, I'm hearing heavy, and I thought this was cute. I thought it was funny. I'm hearing heavy that you are spiritually spoiled, okay? You are spiritually spoiled. I'm getting that what's meant for you will always find a way, right? And the only time that bad things are allowed to happen to you is when your guardian angels, your spirit team, and the Most High are trying to teach you a lesson. That's the only time that bad things will happen to you. I'm hearing that when there are people who try to, first of all, let me correct myself. No one can take anything from you that's meant for you, okay? There's no such thing as anyone taking an opportunity from you. What happens is people will get into your head and they will cause you to make yourself miss out on an opportunity. But I'm hearing that even when that happens, still spirit just brings something bigger and better along the way, okay? Because no one is allowed to punish you. No one is allowed to take from you unless they have permission from the Most High. That is how special, how loved, and how how much you are favored by the Most High. Okay. I'm even hearing that for some of you, I'm hearing that even when you are in the wrong, even when you're doing something you're not supposed to do, Spirit will slap you on the hand, but in the end, things will still go your way. Even when you're out here acting like a little spoiled brat, I'm hearing that Spirit will slap you on the hand, but still things end up going your way. You are so loved and so favored that even other chosen ones will get punished by higher ranking divine beings for trying to play with your destiny. And as a matter of fact, as I say that, that is actually where the song of the day comes in. So the song of the day is actually Crossroads by Bone Thugs and Harmony. And there were several messages that came out of this song. So I'm just going to pick 3 and you guys are going to attempt to hear me speak these. I'm going to be all offbeat. But anyways, the song starts off by saying, now tell me what you're gonna do when there ain't nowhere to run. When judgment comes for you, judgment comes for you. And what you're gonna do when there ain't nowhere to hide. When judgment comes for you, cause it's gonna come for you. So basically Spirit is saying, and this is not to the chosen ones. These are to those people who keep trying to interfere with the chosen one's destiny. Spirit is wanting these people to know that judgment day is coming. Okay, those tower moments are happening, and judgment is coming. So the next message that came through is actually the very next part of the song, which is the first verse. And it goes, let's all bring it in for Wally, Easy, Cease, Uncle Charlie, Little Boo, God's got him, and I'm gonna miss everybody. Only roll with bone, my gang to look to where they lay. When playing with destiny, place too deep for me to say. And I know I'm like all offbeat. But anyways, so the first of all, I love this song, so I didn't even really need to say that whole part, but I just had to because I'm just extra, right? But the the message actually was the last sentence where it's like I only roll with bone my gang to look to where they lay. When playing with destiny, plays too deep for me to say. I'm hearing like Spirit is telling these people like stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. Stay with your gang, stay in your lane. But because these people keep trying to interfere with your destiny, it's I don't even know how to put this into like words. They keep trying to when playing with destiny, the play is too deep for me to say. They keep trying to play with your destiny, but they honestly, I'm getting that these people really have no idea. I'm getting that as you're waking up, chosen ones, people around you can sense the difference. They can sense your aura and your presence going stronger, right? And not only does that bring light to the masses, but it also brings out a lot of jealousy and envy, right? And the part about where it says destiny's too deep for me to say, first of all, it's too deep for me to even comprehend, so I can't say. But what I'm hearing is that you are so... You play such a big role. You have such a big mission. Your destiny is so huge that these people that are jealous and envious of you, they themselves know that you're big, but they can't even comprehend. It's too deep for us to say. They can't even comprehend who you truly are. Okay, I can't. Because you are someone who came here to literally change the whole trajectory of this planet, right? Now, this last part, I'm sorry, y'all, I'm about to mess this up royally, but bear with me, okay? So when it gets down to the verse where he goes, follow the Lord all 24/7 days. God is who we praise, even though the devil's all up in my face, but he keeping me safe and in my place. Say my grace, right? So with that one, right? I'm getting that you are someone. This is why I need you all to like be open, right? Be open, because this, for people who are heavily religious, this is probably going to like pinch some nerves, right? But I'm getting that you are so heavily loved and protected that you even have high ranking. I don't even want to say demons, because I feel like if I say demons, people are going to be like, oh no. But you have high-ranking infernos that are keeping you safe. Okay, you have high-ranking infernos that are looking after you, right? So the part where he goes, the devil's all up in my face, but he's keeping me safe and in my place. I'm hearing that these high-level infernos are actually keeping you safe, and they're keeping these I don't know if you want to call them karmics or whatever, because some of these people, unfortunately to say, are actually chosen ones. For some of you all, they're family and friends. For others, these are actually other chosen ones who are trying to attack you. But I'm hearing that the devil is keeping you safe and keeping them in their place, right? And I'm also hearing that and I I heard this actually from another reader that posted a video months ago, that like the devil loves you. And I thought that was so weird, because I was like, what? Like the devil loves the chosen ones? Because you typically always hear it as like, people are like, oh, that's the devil. It ain't nothing but the devil trying to attack you. But in this instance, I'm getting that you are so highly ranked that even the devil has love and respect for you. And that I know for a lot of people, especially those who are heavily religious, that's going to like be so controversial. And I'm sorry if that makes anyone feel some type of way, but literally that's how the message came through. So let me say this. Basically, you are protected on all fronts, okay? You are protected on all fronts. And I'm hearing heavy, like, and this is the reason why I chose the depiction of the crossroads, primarily because of the song Crossroads, but also because I heard that there is a deity of the crossroads that is waiting for this person. I hear that this person look y'all, there is a deity of the crossroads, and that's going to be different depending upon what religion you are, or if you're spiritual, whatever pantheon you choose to work with, right? Because there are so many, right? Because you have like some pantheons, like let's say the Orisha, who I particularly love, who they are coincided with forces of nature, right? And then you also have, like, for example, like the Roman gods, Mars and Venus and Jupiter, who are associated with the planets. So there are so many different religions out there, but I'm getting heavy, like, and it may have come through like this because of the fact that I work with the Orishas, but I'm getting heavy, like there is a deity of the crossroads that is protecting you, that is guiding you, and that is waiting at the crossroads for this person to show up, okay? But all I need you to know is, collective, you are protected on all fronts, okay? And when it comes to like friends and family members, I'm getting that the whole religious aspect is more so pertaining to you all who have these jealous friends and family members. I'm getting that these people are tired of seeing you win. I'm getting that for some of you all, I don't know what your particular situation may be, but maybe you all started on the same playing field. You know, maybe things were your situations were similar, but then they noticed that things were always working out in your favor, whereas they may have had more obstacles. They saw you elevating faster, and they saw things were working out better for you. And that just caused this whole level of jealousy and envy for those particular individuals. And this is where like the controversy with the 666 comes in. With those particular individuals, I'm hearing the 666 actually represents those darker entities that you all were trying to save them from in that dream. And I'm getting heavy. I'm hearing that song by The Weeknd where got me dancing with the devil. I'm getting that if these family members do not stop, it's going to be the devil that's going to be waiting for them at the crossroads. Okay. And then with those of you who this person that's trying to come up against you is actually another spiritualist, I'm getting like that heavy fire and water sign, but instead of it being like the jealousy and envy, it's more of like the well, it's jealousy and envy, but it's also like I'm hearing heavy competition. I'm hearing that this other spiritualist sees you as competition that they have to knock out, right? And that comes with the whole, that whole part of the dream where when y'all get to the gate, this person has the opportunity to save you, but instead chooses someone else. I'm hearing that this person wants to knock you out of the race, right? For some of you, I'm hearing this person wants to end you, but I'm not even going to dive into that. I'm hearing that this person wants to knock you out of the race because, first of all, this person, if they're a true spiritualist like they claim that they are, they know better than to try to end you. They know better to even go up against you like that. But I'm getting that what they're trying to do is either instill some type of fear or doubt in you in order to knock you out of the race. But like the funniest thing, right? So other than like the dynamics and the personalities, I mentioned before why I was so kind of like, why is spirit showing me this whole thing with like these fire signs and water signs, right? Like, what is the significance of that? And then I heard spirit say that because you put out fire with water, right? I'm hearing for this jealous, this envious fire sign that goes with like, you eliminate hate with love, right? But I'm hearing like that this person is jealous and envious, and it doesn't matter because at the end of the day, you're still going to come out on top. Because why? Because you put out fire with water. Okay. So basically the end of the message came through as, see you at the crossroads, so they won't be lonely, so you won't be lonely. So this person is going to get to the crossroads and they're not going to be lonely because they're going to find that it's going to be something there waiting for them. But anyways, y'all, that's the message for today. I thank you all for listening. Thank you all once again for those of you who have seen previous videos. Thank you for coming back and for supporting. For my new subscribers, I thank you for any likes and comments that I get. I am so appreciative. And I just want to thank everyone for taking the time to visit my channel. So chosen ones, which path are you going to choose? Thank you for listening. Bye.